What's up you guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. In today's video we're going to be installing some leather seat covers. There's a couple of reasons why I'm doing this today. So of course, if you guys do remember, in a previous video we did install some front core burrow seats which are leather. Check that video out, description box below. And then of course on the back we do have cloth covers, and those cloth covers are very old now. They're from my previous truck and they're starting to just get very brittle. So that's the reason why we're going to be installing these leather ones. It's going to be one, to switch those old ones out, and then two, that way the rear matches with the front. So let's go ahead and get into the video, show you guys exactly what I have here and how to do it. Heck yeah. Alright, so this company does make them in different colors. As far as the design, they should all be about the same. So these ones here are going to be for the front. As you can tell, they do have a nice little design here. And then in the center, you're going to have like a carbon fiber look right there. And then also for the rear, you're going to have that nice carbon fiber look. So as far as for me, the reason I did go with this specific style is because if you guys do remember in previous videos, in the front we do have some trim that's carbon fiber. We also have my mirror caps that are carbon fiber. So I just thought this would tie everything down together. And then overall, just the style of it, it's going to look really nice. As far as how I said it in the beginning, I'm not going to be able to install the front ones, but I do have the stock factory seat right here with me, so I can somewhat show you guys how that would look if you guys install it on yours. We're only going to be installing the rears for my Tacoma. And once again, let me recap. We're going to go over here and show you guys. So if you guys do see in the front, we've recently installed these core burrow seats. I do have a carbon fiber steering wheel there. I do have some trim that's carbon fiber. My mirror caps out here are also carbon fiber. The covers that I did get today for the seats are going to go along with all that. Before I remove the cloth ones that I did previously have, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys just really quick. That way you guys kind of get a comparison. So these things actually have lasted me many years, but they are cloth. And once again, I do now have leather seats. So that's the main reason why I'm switching them out, just so that way the front and the rear can match. So just keep that in mind. But basically with these, it's like super easy to take them off. They weren't really put on too well, as you can see. They just slide right off, and then it is cloth. So the way it's designed is not very good compared to these new ones. So if you look back here, you're going to notice it is wrapped up like this, and that's how these things are secured. On the new ones, it's actually a full-on cover all the way back, which you guys will see once we install them. And those ones zip up, so it's going to be really nice to be able to put them on. And if I ever do want to take them off to clean them or something, I can unzip and remove them. So I just wanted to show you guys kind of the before and after. So there's that, and there's all that. And of course with these cloth ones, since they are very old, they did start kind of tearing here. As you guys can see, they're still good, but it's time to, of course, remove them, get them matching leather with these bad boys. If you guys do remember, in the back I did have those rough country seat covers which I just removed, and now they're all gone. So we're going to be installing the brand new ones. With that being said, let's go ahead and show you guys what comes in the package. I did also want to let you guys know the seat covers that I do have today, they will work with either power seats. So if your driver's seat does have the power setting, it'll work, or if it is manual. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, for today's video, we're not going to be installing the front ones, since I do have my aftermarket seats that I really love. We're just going to be installing the rears. I'll still show you guys on my factory seat that I do have right here, so just so you guys can kind of get an idea, but just letting you guys know, disclaimer on that. All right, you guys, so in the package, you're going to get a couple things here. So you're going to get the two front seats, so the driver and the passenger seat. They're going to be put together here. And one thing that I do like about this is it comes with pockets. It's also going to come with the bottoms, of course. If you see these in person, you're going to notice the quality on it is actually pretty nice. We'll see, of course, in the long run if they do last me or not. But as far as the touch right now, feels really good. And then the next thing you're going to get is going to be for the back seats. Mine is for a 4-door Tacoma. Keep that in mind. If you guys do have a 2-door Tacoma, you need to select that option. But here it is. So these are going to be for the rear. So you're going to have for the single seat, which is in the back, and then the other two seats are in one unit. These ones are actually covered, and they do have a zipper. With this, I know it'll keep it nice and clean, and of course covered. It's also going to be covered all the way around the seat. So on the other ones, same thing. It was never covered like this. So this leaves to me, it looks like they actually cared when they designed these, and it has that same carbon fiber look, so that way it'll tie everything together up front. It's also going to come with the bottoms, so the single bottom for the back and then the double bottom for the back. And same thing, these are designed very well. These do seem to be pretty simple to install. I don't think it's going to be that hard. It should be pretty straightforward. And then of course it's also going to come with all the headrest for the front and for the rear. Inside the package, you are also going to get a full-on instruction manual, so you could either select for just reading the PDF and look through it that way if you guys like reading, or you guys can select for the video. So it's going to be a full-on installation video. Inside the package, it's going to come with the tools that you're going to need to do this install, which is going to be a hook. This hook is going to help you pull over some of the straps that are on the seats. This is going to be a panel removal tool. In this case, it's going to help us actually put the leather in behind the panels, which you'll see as well. And this is going to be some hooks that you're going to need to actually do the install for the front seats. You guys will see on that. It's also going to come with some little gloves. These, I'm not sure who they cater to. They are pretty small. Let me just see if they fit. Maybe they stretch. Oh, okay, yeah, they are super stretchy. So if you want to utilize these, they're still a little bit small for me, but they do stretch. So that's what comes inside the package. So everything you need to do this install will be here. You don't need any extra tools. Now that we showed you guys the previous cloth rough country seat covers that I had, like I said, I had those for many, many years, and they were actually from my previous Tacoma. So they're really old. So it was time to actually switch it up. We're gonna ask why. So that's the reason. So we're gonna start off with the rear here. So first thing we're gonna need to do is actually remove these headrests. So what you do with your hands, there's going to be a little clip inside here and a little clip inside here, and you literally just go like that and it should release it. While you're pushing it in, you want to kind of put pressure and bring the headrest up, and then they release just like that. One thing to take note on these headrests, how you're removing them, because if you try to put them in the wrong way, they're going to be too forward and your passengers are not going to sit correctly when you go to reinstall these. So take note on that. And then as far as the center one here, that one only has one clip, which should be right here on this side, which is the driver's side. So same thing, just kind of pull up while you're pushing that button and it should release it. And then on this one, it goes back to having two, one on this side, one on this side. Push and pull up, just like that. Super simple, nothing hard about that. We'll do those later on. So we're gonna go ahead and now bring this seat back. So you guys should already know if you have a Tacoma, but if you guys have a new Tacoma or barely bought your used 3rd gen, you do have to pull this up in order to release the seat. So that's how you do that. And then for this bottom one, you literally grab your hand, stick it in there, and you pull up. Of course, most 3rd gen owners should know this already, but if you barely bought yours, that's why I'm explaining it. So once you have it in that step, we're gonna go ahead and grab the seat cover. All right, so one thing you are gonna notice between the passenger side and the driver's side, on the passenger side, it's gonna be a 2-seat. And what I mean by that is you're gonna notice it does have for 2 passengers and 1 whole seat. On the driver's side, it's a single seat, so there's just 1. So when you're looking inside the package for the seat covers, you wanna make sure to grab the one accordingly. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this passenger side that has the 2-seat, which is this here. The one with the carbon fiber right here strip is of course what's going to be showing, and then the back side should be just the zipper. So what you want to do here is go ahead and unzip it all the way, and there's nothing hard about it. It's literally just a zipper, kind of common sense on there. And then next thing you want to do is there's going to be a Velcro. Open that up on both sides. And that's just going to allow you to actually put it over the seat here. So now I'm going to flip it in the direction it's supposed to be. And this is where it's going to get a little bit fun. Right now that we have the seat released, you're going to literally just kind of bring it over just like that. And this is where you're going to have to kind of play around with it. All right, so now go ahead and pull the seatbelt back towards you. Tuck it underneath, just like that. And then you can have this side open, so you can kind of wrap the leather around back there to its position. And right now you just need to kind of get it around. We'll worry about working it in its section where it's supposed to be. It's just wrapping it around. On the bottom sections here where the Velcro was, you're gonna have 2 flaps. Go ahead and tuck them underneath towards the back. That way you could grab them from the back side, because we're gonna bring down this seat right now. So tuck it as much as you can. just so it makes your life easier on installation. And bring these down, and you're gonna notice there's gonna have holes there, holes there. That's going to be the holes for your headrest that we just took off. So what you need to do, starting with the center one here, it's super simple. Just feed the hole through, just like that. And you want it to sit nice and flush. So same thing, bring it over, and just like that, bring this out, and we're gonna bring this down. So these will leave in place. These are the only ones you actually want to put in their groove for now. Bring this down, and then if you remember the Velcro sections, you want to go ahead and pull up on them. And this is where I was telling you it's going to get a little bit fun, a little bit tricky, but it's doable. Go ahead and pull up on it. All right. Pull both sides up. And if needed, you can actually take these back seats out and do it that way as well. That way you could do it on the table. I'm gonna show you guys it's not that hard. So once it's there, you could then put this Velcro piece right over. Same with this side. And put that right over. So in this section here, you could go ahead and now start zipping it. All right, once you've Velcroed everything, then you could go ahead and kind of move everything around to where it should be, and we can move on to the next step. All right, you guys, so now that we finished up this side, we're gonna go ahead and now grab the passenger side one, which is gonna be here, and it's gonna be the same process. This one also has a zipper, so you wanna go ahead and unzip it. So just unzipped it, and then the Velcro on the bottom. Go ahead and take off the Velcro. So you should be in this step here. Now let's move on to installing it. Go ahead and grab the front side, and you're gonna just slide it over. As always, if you do have someone helping you, it does make it a little easier, but it is not that hard to do by yourself. Go ahead and bring the string for the seat right over, nice and snug. If needed, bring this one down. Like I said, if you want to remove the seats completely, you could do so. That's also an option. It'll probably make it a little easier, if I'm being quite honest with you. Now that you have it snug on there, the bottom Velcro section, go ahead and curve it inwards to the back of the seat, so you can grab it from the back, just like that. Bring this down, and we'll pull it from back here. With the Velcro, just give it a little snug pull. Make sure everything is straight. Make sure the zipper is showing. And then you can go ahead and bring the Velcro down. Like I said, this is where it would help if you had two people, because one person can put the Velcro while the other one pulls on the other side. These are supposed to be very snug fit, so keep that in mind too. Make sure your lever here is showing, the little string. Now we could go ahead and put the headrest back. So inside the package you're gonna get, it's gonna look like you only have two headrests. You don't. The rest of them are actually inside. One cool thing about this package that it comes with, it's also going to come with a center console cover. I currently have one, but the same thing, it's very old. So I'm gonna replace it, and I'm gonna show you guys. It's pretty cool, and it's something that you probably have not thought of buying for your Tacoma, but I'd highly recommend it, especially if you have like little dogs like I do and they like to sit right there in the center console with you. It's gonna come in handy. It'll save your center console in the long run from ripping and just getting dirty. You guys will see in a bit. We're gonna go ahead and grab the ones that are for the rear. How you know that, pull on this to see what's inside. You should have two of the same, so there's one, there's two, and then you should have a smaller one, which is for the center. It should also have one more, and that's how you're gonna know these are for the rear. The one that comes with the center console, that's technically for the front, is gonna come with a 3 rear, so keep that in mind. If you pull it out and you only see 2, that means those are for the front. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the center one, so that's gonna be the smallest. With that here, all you do is you look on the back side, it's gonna have Velcro. Pull off the Velcro, and notice, looking at it from the bottom, one side has these notches, one side is straight, so that's how you know the direction. So the side with the notches is actually going to be the side back here for the headrest. So let's show you guys another way. So there's the notches. We're gonna put it inside and working on the back side over here where the cutouts are for the headrest. Once you're satisfied where you have it, start putting the Velcro down. And that's what I like about these. These are actually secure. It may look a little notchy, but over time with the heat, these things will blend into the actual seat. So I'm not too worried of how it looks right now. Noticing these creases, those will also go away. So go ahead and reinstall. Same thing, push that button right here and put it down. So there's one. We'll move on to the next one. So it's gonna be the same thing. These are gonna have the Velcro with the cutouts. So I'm going to continue on this one, on that one, and we'll get back to you guys right now. So now that the headrests are installed, we're going to start moving on the bottom here. So it's going to be very similar as far as the installation. Only thing, the bottoms don't have like a cover over them like the backs did. So just go ahead and literally slide them over. So you're going to notice there's some strings here. Those you're going to have to curve around so you can grab them from the back side. Nothing hard about it. Strings, reason why. There's going to be a little clip here. Once you're satisfied, you go ahead and put the buckle. Make sure it's super snug. All right, you guys, so now that everything is secure, go ahead and grab the seat belt buckle that's right here. Pull it up, and you're going to go ahead and now bring this down. And there it is, you guys. If needed, go ahead and tuck it. There's your seat belt right here. There's your buckle for the center guy. And look how nice this looks, you guys. This finally matches my leather front seats. I can't tell you guys how excited I am. It's gonna be the same exact installation, which is on the single one. It's gonna have those same buckles, as you can see. And it's gonna have the same shoelace tie here. So let's go ahead and continue on to that. One thing that I did want to tell you guys is you're going to notice there is little holes here, and that goes for the other side as well. I forgot to mention. You want to go ahead and put that string through the hole. So just like that. All right, you guys, so now that we have the back installed, we can now move on to the front. Like I said, the actual seats I'm not going to touch. We'll show you guys on the one that I have on the outside, which is my factory seat. And then we also have the center console. So if you look right over here, let me show you guys. I've previously installed one, but it's also getting very brittle and old. So I'm going to remove it. Fairly simple. I want you guys to go ahead and look at your Tacoma, if you guys do have an older Tacoma, and look at your center console. How does it look? Go ahead and get a rag, clean it. Tell me how dirty it is versus how mine looks. Mine is like brand new because I installed this when the truck was still brand new. So mine actually stayed in pristine condition. To install this, you're gonna have these two like stretchies here, and these are gonna go over the center console. So let's just go ahead and show you guys on the stock seats on the outside so you can install them for yourself. If you do wanna purchase some, keep in mind this does come with them. So check it out, description box below. Now I'm gonna show you really quick on the passenger seat. Keep in mind, these seat covers will actually work whether you do have the driver's side power seats or the driver's side manual seats. Mine in my Tacoma, which is a 2020, did come with the power seats. And keep in mind, reason why I switched out my stock seats for the Corbro ones is because my driver's seat actually ended up breaking. For me to replace it costed about the same as getting these brand new ones. Figured why not switch them out, especially because I wanted leather. So there it is. So we're gonna be practicing here on the passenger one. I just wanted to give you guys that disclaimer. Let's start. So it's gonna be pretty simple. I'm not gonna show you guys in detail. I'm just gonna go over it real quick. If you guys do want an in-detailed video, make sure to check out the instructions that do come inside the package. It is very detailed video. So now grabbing the bottoms, the way to tell which is which, for the passenger side one, when you flip it over, it's gonna have a little cutout here with the string there. As far as on the driver's side one, it's gonna have a indentation there, as you can see. There's like a little cutout and then another cutout here. So keep that in mind. So we're gonna grab the passenger side come back to the seat. If you're working on the driver's side, there's going to be like a plastic trim here. You'll see it on your Tacoma, but on the driver's side, you'll have a plastic trim. You're gonna need to pop that off using that panel removal tool that came provided. I don't have that right now since we're working on the passenger side. So I'm gonna go ahead and just slide this over. All right, you guys, so now that we finished the installation on the front seats, like I said, driver's seat is going to be a little bit similar. Now, if you guys do have the power seats, you're just going to have that other section where you're going to have to tuck some of the leather through. It's going to be a little bit harder just because of that, but it's still doable. And you're also going to have a big plastic panel here, which using the panel removal provided, pop it off and it'll help you put that back there, and then you can reinstall. But here it is. There's the final look. I really like the way these look. If I still had the factory ones, I'd be pretty satisfied, especially like I said, because it has that carbon fiber accent. So it kind of matches the whole theme of my truck. So there it is, you guys. It also comes with that center console. Keep that in mind. So if you guys do want to go ahead and purchase this whole kit, it'll be in the description box below. It's crazy affordable, so don't get scared or intimidated thinking it's crazy expensive like the other major brands. So if you want it, there it is. If you guys did like today's video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
JesseRizo is here for you. Is here for you. Like I said, it's super simple. Please feel free to subscribe.